Afternoon, Pep. Can I just first of all check how the manager is and why he's not able to make it today?
Manager's good, as always, full of ambition and passion, but it's a personal matter. He will arrive back here in Manchester today. So,
in terms of the squad for this weekend, you lost Doku on Wednesday. Yeah. Is there any update on how long he will be missing?
I have to say, first of all, Jeremy, I have to make a big compliment on how he played, because a good team, a top team is defined by the individual quality of our front players, and how he was constantly available between the lines to attack, to speed up. The first assist to Erling was unbelievable. So sorry that he went out, but now we look, it's a similar injury as last one. So only at that time it was Seleos on the outside, on the lateral side. Now it's in the center. The last time it took 18 days. I presume this one will be a little bit shorter, but it's in the middle one, so we have to take time and we'll see. But Jeremy is like a very robust player, so let's see.
In terms of the game this weekend, Tottenham have struggled in the Premier League, but they finished 4th in the Champions League. So is it hard to know what to expect from them this weekend?
No, they are quite clear in their plan. Thomas is he sets them up in a really clear way, so they can link inside to attack through the inside. They can play the balls in behind as well, so they are quite fluid on the outsides how they want to play. High pressing team, man marking team, above everything, a good set piece team. So we are really looking forward to this game. We have to be for 95 minutes really concentrated and think how we want to play, how we want to do it. To show our mentality, to show our way, but we look forward to go there.
Sure. Hi, Pep. Arsenal have had chances to pull away, but haven't managed to do so in the title race so far this season. I know the focus is always on yourselves, but how much has a boost has it been for the side to see them dropping points?
No, it's about us. I've been in a few title races. It's always about just focusing on the next game. I know it's a cheeky answer, but you have to win your own games. You have to create your own path. You have to challenge yourselves to grow. You have to challenge yourself to do the things better you can control. And with this, you have to put pressure. You have to chase, and you have to go behind them, and they have to feel us. And with this, there's only possible winning football matches, and with this we can hopefully put pressure.
As you mentioned, you've been in title races before. How much excitement is there during a title race, and do you see any similarities now with when you were at Liverpool? We had with Liverpool we had 92 points, 97 points, and we didn't win it. It's against City, so we have to make sure we go for the maximum points. We know that we cannot lose a lot of games more. So, we will focus on this game, away game, difficult away game at their ground, and try to push not only our points, but especially in the race. Yeah. Yeah, and Sunday's game will be the 10th since the 1st of January. Still in all competitions. Yeah. Are you seeing the side still on track to achieve what you want to this season?
That's why it was so. Yesterday was so important. 2 days ago was so important to qualify directly in the first 8, because it gives us 2 normal weeks. Because that's the only time we have to give a little bit rest or to go somewhere and to see my kids. So it's really nice to. That we got qualified in the first day. We don't have to play this playoff game, and hopefully with these 2 normal weeks we can get some air as well.
Hi, Pep. You mentioned some of the really tight title races that you were involved in from the Liverpool side. I just wonder, this season, Arsenal, yourselves, Villa, everyone's been dropping points. In those seasons particularly, teams went on those huge winning runs. You were step for step, win for win for so long. What's different now? Were those 2 teams just better? Were they just the exception, or is the rest of the Premier League now stronger?
You cannot compare, even same clubs, you cannot compare how it is now, but what I have to say, the Premier League is insane at the moment. The aggression of all the teams, the quality up front of all the teams, We know that each team can create upsets, and that was at that time as well. But for sure, at that time, teams, City and Liverpool, we were really stable in terms of getting the points over the line. But there were a lot of games what people forget where was so close in terms of margins, where you win 1-0 or 2-1 or last minute winners or a shot from 30 meters goes in. So it's, title races are special. So.
Can I ask about Oscar Bob? I know he's completed his move to Fulham today, but he's a player that has struggled with injury, particularly. You'll have seen how hard he's worked to get back to fitness. What's that process been like for him this season?
Yeah, it's insane. No? With this age, make a transfer like that for that amount of money into the Premier League. I'm really happy for him. I think it's a great step to go to Marco's team, and the way they set up how they play with the outside triangles being that flexible, they will feed him a lot of ball. So I'm really happy for him, and it's a big compliment for our academy, because another player who makes a big step and who has quality to play in the Premier League.
And to finish by asking if I can about Erling Haaland, because obviously it was a fantastic finish from him in midweek.
Yeah.
We've spoken in this room with the other Pep a lot about whether he's been tired or the service he's getting. What have you made of Erling over the last few weeks particularly?
Not the first months. It was only, we spoke all the time about Erling, how decisive he was, but the mentality of the mentality sets him apart, in my opinion, because for a striker, the most important thing is always the next ball, the next moment, the next situation. It's about having this confidence that it will come, and we know all his quality, how he can be in the box, how he can, with his head, with his feet, with his left, with his right, in the scruffy goals as well, like be there for the. It's for him to keep believing that it comes, and it's so important that he finish off. It shows quality, no? If in that situation, the moment where we're in, to put that ball over the goalkeeper, pure quality, I would say. But we need him in good spirits. In good spirits, as all our front players, because only when you smile, only when you laugh, you can score these goals.
Hi, Pep. How is Ruben Diaz after the burglary at his house?
Well, yeah, we try to support him as a club, of course. I didn't speak with him personally at the moment. What I can say about Ruben is that he will come back Monday in team training. These are the things you don't want to happen. No? So we will support him, and let's see how it goes from there.
Hi, Pep. David Moyes has said today that Jack Grealish could miss the rest of the season. I just wondered how disappointed you would be for him with the World Cup coming up, and do you see him back here being part of the group over the next few months?
Yeah, I think Jack doesn't have to prove anything over what he did in the last years here. Jack is a player who we just spoke about, who from each situation can create chances. He has so far excellent season, no? That would be very disappointing for him, because he makes the move to play, to be always involved, and then being injured. I don't know the ins and outs, so I don't know how severe it is. Hopefully he can come back for the end, and hopefully for England he will be available, because these kind of players, they decide tournaments, in my opinion.
And can I just ask about the transfer window as well? A few days left. Are you expecting any more ins and outs over the next 72 hours?
I think we did excellent business with Antoine, with Mark, Oscar leaving, of course, but I think we added strength. What you always search for is to add somebody who can improve your first 11. If you can find players who can, and that's not easy for Man City, but if you can players who improve your first 11, you do good business. So that's what we try to do, and I feel that we succeed. Yeah.